Are you serious? Are you serious? Folks, we have information just now coming in. There has been breaking news situation. A 6.7 earthquake has just hit the Philippines. A 6.7 earthquake, very powerful. Now it was 27.9 kilometers deep. It just hit minutes ago. And it's a very fluid situation. I see now the U.S. Geological Survey has just downsized it to 6.5. So this powerful quake, only 27.9 kilometers deep, has just shaken the Philippines. And tsunami alert concerns, possibly. We're going to have to, it just happened. So I'm going to have to do some research. It's a very fluid situation. We don't know if it's caused damage, to structures. We don't know that. Or has it created a tsunami? We don't know that. This is a very powerful, strong quake. You can expect aftershocks to follow it. Now remember, folks, today is February 10th. This is the triple threat. This is the apocalyptic signs, I believe, that are in the heavens. It's not like it's something major that's going to take place, but it's very rare that these three events would happen in the same evening. But tonight you're going to have the approaching of Comet 45P. Comet 45P Honda is approaching the Earth, getting very close. Sometime later into the early morning hours of Saturday morning of February 11th, it will actually make its closest approach to the Earth. But it's approaching very close tonight. That's Comet 45P Honda. If you have a small telescope or binoculars, you should be able to see it. Also, tonight, there's going to be a what's called a snow moon. It's when the moon becomes very, very silver color, and it's going to happen this evening, called the snow moon. And then after the snow moon, there's going to be a lunar eclipse. The lunar eclipse is going to last about 2 hours. Now, that does have impact on the tides and the pressures that are on the Earth. It's possible that the approaching comet is also putting pressure on the Earth, and it's certainly, and here's why, because as BP Earthwatch has explained, when a comet is going, anytime a comet goes by the sun reacts with solar flares and solar streams and a lot of bursting of energy. As this comet comes close to the Earth, it's putting us in the path of the sun to where the sun could react toward the comet, which if it did, it would send all that energy right at the Earth. So there's the potential for some very high ultraviolet rays, some very high CMEs, a lot of pressure. So besides the comet bringing pressure from the sun, we have a lunar eclipse, which thus affects the tides, affects the pressures coming from the moon. Now, Jesus said it this way, and this is why there's an article written about me. It's in the Express in the United Kingdom, and I'll put the link below. Now, they kind of exaggerate a little bit, but they're saying basically, hey, there's a pastor who sees that there's some apocalyptic signs going on in the heavens, reminding his followers that the coming of Jesus Christ is near. And this is true. Matter of fact, Jesus said it this way in Luke 21:25-28. He said, "For there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and distress of nations with perplexity, the sea, the waves roaring, and men's hearts failing them for fear, for looking after those things that are coming upon the earth. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken." All right? "Then shall you see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory." When these things begin to come to pass, he said, "Look up, lift up your head, for your redemption draweth nigh." So these are the exact events taking place. We're seeing again the sun, the moon, the stars, comets, lunar eclipses, snow moons, and pressure on the earth. And now we've just had an earthquake, a mega quake, 6.5 according to the U.S. Geological Survey in the Philippines, could cause the sea and the waves to roar. And there's another thing going on that nobody wants to talk, hardly talking about, and they're hiding it from you guys. There's a hurricane hitting the North Pole. It's so rare, it's almost insanely impossible. And it's happening as we speak. So there's a lot going on today. February 10th, 2017. You better keep looking up your redemption draweth nigh. Do not miss today's live broadcast. Starts at 12 noon Eastern. I'm going to try to get some information about this. If possible, I might even try to get a hold of BP Earthwatch, Jesse, and see if he would come on the show for a little while and help us break down these three signs in the heavens, and then the fact that we've had this earthquake, and could we expect more quakes from all of this pressure and activity taking place in the heavens. I'll be back with more current world events and how they relate to biblical prophecy. We're certainly living in the last days. This is a breaking news report. I'll be back. God bless.